Good evening and welcome to Sports Federation TV, the show where we chat about all codes of sport brought to you by the Western Cape Provincial Sport Confederation. As you know by now, sport is divided in South Africa into 9 provinces and 6 districts within the Western Cape. Cape Town, Overberg, Winelands, Eden, Central Karoo and West Coast. Those are the 6 districts that make up the Western Cape. In each of those districts there are codes of sport recognized by the Sports Council, who are members of, so you have a club in a district who is a member of a district body, is a member of a provincial body, is a member of a national body. That's how sport is governed in South Africa. We'll chat and have a conversation with our old friends. Corena, are you well?
Fine, thanks. And you, Alton?
Good, Johan? Alles right?
Alles reg, baie dankie.
I say. We have a conversation with these 2 esteemed people to give us a bit of insight into the amalgamation as per the SASCOC rule for all shooting bodies to form under one umbrella called SASCO. Is that correct?
Yes.
Corena, verduidelik ons, waar staan ons nou met die SASCO ding?
Okay, so the SASCO Cape Town is the first body that has been established.
Yeah.
So we are now, we were accepted by the Cape Town Sports Council in November last year, and we are now inviting all the different sports federations, shooting sport federations in Cape Town district to join us and to become members so that we can go forward. The idea would be to, once the Cape Town SASCO is established, to assist the other districts in the Western Cape to get them established as well, so that we can eventually get a seat on the Western Cape Provincial Sports Confederation.
Because if I understand it correctly, your sport shooting, is splintered over a million different, for want of a better, for gross exaggeration, however many different disciplines within your sport. And SASCOC has now come down on you to say you need to be one. Is that, in summary, what this is about, Johan?
That's 100% correct. We're not 100% sure about the numbers, but we're looking at about 24 different disciplines in shooting.
Sure.
Each one having its own federation, running its own affairs. All of them are officially affiliated to SASCO National, the South African Shooting Sport Confederation. And it's worked very well, but that's where it stopped. Provincially and district level, nothing has ever happened, besides the few of us that were affiliated to Cape Town Sports Council as individual federations.
Yeah.
SASCOC has made it very clear in terms of the recreation plan and all of that, that it must be united. SASCO National has now decided, and they've been pushing this for the last 3 years, but the last year they made a concerted effort to say they will not accept anything else anymore. And it's clear, what people don't understand, if shooting is not affiliated in 6 provinces according to the SASCOC rules, and in half of the districts, then they will not be accepted at national level by SASCOC.
The Sports Confederation and the district sports councils can only have SASCOC registered members as their members.
That's right.
Exactly.
So in your case, black powder, air rifle, all of those, hunting rifle, all of you need to form one.
They have now fallen away and we've got one. So those people cannot join on their own in any event.
100%.
And for the first time now, they get to the realization that they cannot award provincial colors because they're not part of the structures. And up to now, they all had this idea that, but because we're one federation, we can hand out colors and we can do whatever we want. So we don't intend interfering with them running their affairs, but they have to comply with the prescribed regulations as from SASCOC down to the provincials.
Yeah, and I mean, your sport is more susceptible than any other sport because of the ammunition that you have. So there are even more strict regulations around what you do as opposed to chess.
Yes, yes.
If you have an event versus a chess tournament, it's chalk and cheese in terms of the regulations. Not to belittle chess,
Yes,
but to understand the safety elements and all of those, because you're using live ammunition.
that's correct.
And there should be some form of regulatory process around all of that.
To use a classic example, Western Province bench race, we had a meeting just 2 nights ago with their vice chairman, who's funny enough one of their best shooters, and he's the coordinator of the World Championships that they're going to host in April next year. And suddenly they realized, but we need a letter from the province before we can apply to SASCOC to host the event. So immediately, now they fall in with our structures, and this body can apply through you to the Minister of Cultural Affairs and Sports to issue that letter to say, we are happy with you hosting the event. Everything is in place because we've gone through this twice already. We know how it works.
Yeah. So where do we go for a year for SASCO?
We would like to get confederation or federations that we might have missed in the initial invitation to approach us, and the ones that we have sent the invitation to maybe just respond. And we would like to get as many as possible members on board so that we can have towards the end of the year have our first AGM, have a look at the constitution that is being accepted at the moment.
Yeah.
Obviously there's room for improvement, and then obviously take it from there, move forward, and hopefully we can branch out to other districts and support them to get them going.
Does that mean that the secretary is going to have a lot more work to do?
I don't know why on earth, but yeah, Corena has been running black powder for how many years in business associations, so she's been doing all the work. Suddenly now it's been dumped on me, but I've learned from her. So
What a good feeling.
just
I've got less work to do, Corena.
Just take your question a bit further. It's the SASCO National has gone further, and they've already appointed the same for us as the Western Cape SASCO, which of course at this stage we cannot get running, although we've had official discussions with Mr. JP Nodieu and Lorenzo Arendse about getting us provisionally affiliated, just to get on board. Eden they've already got structures in place. We're just going to assist them to do it correctly.
To formalize it,
And
basically.
then with the discussions we had with some of the other federations, I think there's very good potential that we can affiliate in 2 more districts.
Nice.
Then instead of only our 3, we might have 4, which then we can become full members of the Western Cape Provincial Body.
And that obviously then SASCO National wants to use our model then to also distribute this to the other provinces, because once again Western Cape is first in the.
On that point,
That's a given. We lead from the front, guys.
on that point, Hugo Mostert, our vice chairman in this committee, at the AGM they're having this week, is tasked to inform all the national federations who will be present that this is the model that they will use in all the districts and all the provinces. And he's gone so far, he wanted to nominate Corena to run with this task nationally, which I've tried to block. So, but we're going to assist. If it's countrywide, we will do that, because it needs to be done in the whole country, in all the provinces. And we've been through it by affiliating to the Western Cape, to the Cape Town Sports Council. We've been there now for many years. We've reaped all the benefits, so we know how to assist it.
And you've gone through the entire process.
Yeah.
Yes.
From affiliation to disbandment to affiliation with constitution, bank accounts, all the right protocols in
Yes.
place.
Everything
Exactly,
is
yeah.
in place. Yes.
And that's what it's about.
Yeah.
If you conform to corporate governance, your sport can only grow.
Yeah, I agree.
All the best for the 2 of you and the rest of your committee, because it's a long road,
Yeah,
but a successful road at the end of the process.
I'm sure it will.
But to get to that end of the process is to get people to buy into the concept.
That's right.
We just need to work hard to turn all this negative energy into a positive direction for everyone to move together forward.
Absolutely. So my plea to you at home, if you know anybody who's involved in sport shooting, let me say that again, involved in sport shooting, affiliated to a sports body, whether it be a small gun, big gun, powder gun, any gun, make contact with these esteemed, the Beer family, or how do they contact you?
I think the best is to contact me on email, corena@mweb.co.za, Corena @mweb.co.za, and I will advise as to the process, and we can have discussions. We can just communicate electronically, or we can visit the different federations to explain any questions that they have.
Because right now it's a roadshow about education,
Yep.
Absolutely.
long and short.
That's right.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yep.
Thank you for all the time and for the passion that the 2 of you have for growing sport shooting in South Africa.
Thank you,
very much,
Alton.
Alton.
Let's take an ad break. We'll be right back. See you now.